first ever YouTube video on this channel. I'm so excited about it. It's also my first ever crochet pattern to share. We're going to be making the toothless hair accessory to celebrate How to Train Your Dragon live action coming out today. My husband and I already have tickets. I'm so excited about it. If you don't know me, I'm Dead Poets Pages on Instagram and thedeadpoetspages on Lemonade. If you want to go find me there. I am a hobbyist, a big reader, and a purveyor of the literary lifestyle. If you don't know what that means, basically it just means that I cultivate the things that I love and do the things that make me feel like the main character of my story. So funny, while I was making this, my husband asked me if he could wear it when we go see the movie tonight, so I guess I'm gonna let him. His hair is long enough, and I'm gonna go ahead and wear the one that we will be making today. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Alrighty, so all we're going to need for this project is, of course, the yarn. I'm using a pretty standard acrylic. It's loops and threads from Michaels in bright red and black. It's a standard medium yard 4, and then I'm going to use a standard H-hook, my scissors, a hair tie. I highly recommend getting a hair tie that you know is going to hold up and strength. Because it's just devastating if the hair tie breaks when you've put so much effort into it, and it'd be really hard to fix putting in the hair tie. So get one you know is going to hold up. Use your favorite brand if you can. I'm gonna also use white felt for the applique, and then you can either use a embroidery needle and some embroidery thread, or just a needle and thread, or a hot glue gun to attach the applique. And that's all the materials we're gonna need. So let's go ahead and show you how to make it. We're gonna start out with our hook, yarn, and our ponytail holder. This is an advanced beginner / intermediate tutorial, so I'm not gonna explain exactly how to do everything. If you have questions, there are some really good YouTube videos out there to help you learn crochet. That's how I pretty much learned crochet, from YouTube and my mom. Anyways, so first we're gonna slip knot, however you do your slip knots. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the ponytail holder on our hook. This can be a little tricky because right now everything's a little loosey-goosey, but I recommend just holding it together with your slip knot and then yarn over, and this is your first chain if you can get it in there. Like I said, it can be a little complicated at first, but once you get it, you're good. Boom. So we got our first chain right there, and this is not going to count towards your stitch count. This is just us attaching the ponytail real quick. So that is just one chain. You've attached the ponytail. We're going to chain one again. To secure that, if I can get it in there. There we go. Okay, so you've got 2 chains that's holding the ponytail right now. You're going to go back into that first chain. Yarn over and chain. This is your first chain. So we're going to chain 30 after this. So that is chain 1. So hopefully right now it should look like this. Just one chain hanging off of 2 loops holding the ponytail. Once you have chained 30, you're going to count back 2 and double crochet right here in that 3rd loop. So 1, 2, I'm going to double crochet right in here. And this is going to be an increase stitch, so I will be putting another double crochet in that same chain right there. If you want written instructions, I will put the crochet pattern in the YouTube description if you need to read it. Alrighty, so we have that chain 2, we have our double crochet increase, that's 2 double crochets in the same stitch, and now we are going to half double crochet in the next stitch, and then we're gonna just single crochet for 24, that's the rest of the row. Okay, so now we have chained our 24, and we are going to do basically the exact same thing we did when we first started. We're going to chain 1 around the ponytail holder and then chain it right back. So remember, this does not count towards your stitch count. Boom. So that's 2 chains just going around and securing that ponytail holder. And for the red, that's all we'll be doing around the ponytail holder. We will go back around with the black, but for now, you're not gonna mess with the ponytail holder anymore. Now we're gonna go all the way back down and single crochet. So we have gotten to the end of that single crochet row. So you've single crocheted 29, and now you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and you're going to do another double crochet increase right here. That's 2 double crochets in the same stitch. This pattern is thankfully fairly repetitive, so once you get the hang of it, you've got it. I think it'd be really fun for me to mess around with some of the yarn sizes and hook sizes, make them smaller, bigger. Just depends. I'm really excited to do that because it's a fairly straightforward pattern, because you're going to do the half double crochet next, and then you're going to go back into your single crochet, and that's single crochet I believe for 26. Sorry if I start yarning over when I say single crochet. I do correct myself. It's just my habit is double crochet because I've been making scarves for the past couple days. Now that we have chained 27, we are going to, in that chain right there between your hook and the ponytail holder, we're gonna slip stitch. Get that in there. Alrighty, so we've gotten the slip stitch. We're gonna chain 1. Okay, this is where you need to pay attention. So we've slip stitched, chain 1, And then we're going to skip a stitch, go into the next stitch and single crochet. That's our first single crochet right there in that row. So it makes that nice straight angle that we're going to see right here. So that's slip stitch, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, and you are now going to single crochet 28. So now we're finishing off that row of single crochet, and then again we're going to chain 2, do our double crochet increase. I don't know why I feel the need to always clarify that that's 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Maybe it's because when I was learning it I had an issue with it, I don't know. And then we're gonna half double crochet right here, and then we're gonna single crochet next, and we're gonna single crochet 5. So this is where we start get that scalloped edge. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, I gotta pull out more yarn, 5, alrighty. So we've gotten 5 right here. And then we're gonna chain 2, 1, 2, and then right here we're gonna do a treble crochet. Switch it up a little bit. That treble crochet is going to go into the same stitch we just chained into. And we're going to do another one, so that is a treble crochet increase. So that's 2 trebles in the same stitch, if I can get it. There we go. That's on me. Alrighty. And do that treble crochet. So that's our treble crochet increase in our chain right there. And then we're gonna double crochet in the next stitch. Gonna half double crochet after that. And then we're gonna single crochet 19 for the rest of the row. We have our single crochet 19 after that, and we are going to again slip stitch right here. We're going to chain 1, turn our work, skip a stitch, and single crochet. Alright, so we got that nice edge. I love that edge. I'm obsessed with that edge. Alrighty. Now we're going to single crochet up here, so that's single crochet 17, 1, done our single crochet 17, we are now going to right here, slip stitch. I know most patterns don't have this many slip stitches, but in this one we do, because that's how it works. We're going to chain 2 again, and we're going to do the same treble crochet increase. I really don't usually enjoy doing treble crochet, but when it is attached to that chain 2 to make it tighter, I'm okay with it. It just, otherwise it's just too loose and it doesn't have that nice edge to it. But when we have that chain 2 to pull it tight, I'm okay with it. I started doing a double crochet just now. Forgive me. Like I said, double crochet is my habit. Double crochet is my baby. Okay, now I get to do a double crochet in the next stitch after those trebles. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we're gonna half double crochet. Alrighty. And then we're gonna single crochet for 14. 1, slip stitch again, and we're gonna chain 1, skip the stitch, and then single crochet for 11. Single crochet 11, we're gonna slip stitch again, chain 2, 1, 2, turn our work, treble crochet increase to get that nice scallop edge. I went through the extra hoop. Loop, not hoop, but trying to do that double crochet again. Alrighty. So we've got our treble crochet increase right there. We're gonna go into the next, do our double crochet. And our half double crochet. Alrighty, pull that out a little. Beautiful, it's looking beautiful. Alrighty, and now we're going to single crochet for 8. Chain 1, skip your stitch, and then we're going to single crochet for 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to slip stitch right here, chain 2, treble crochet increase. Sorry, I have to keep pulling out my yarn. Beautiful. One, 2. Now we're gonna double crochet in the next stitch. Half double crochet right here. And then we're going to go back and single crochet 2, 1, 2, slip stitch, and finish that sucker off. And then you can weave in your ends as you go or whenever you finish, whichever you prefer. So that is our first side of the tail. And once we have that attached to the black, it won't curl as much. What you're gonna do next is basically the exact same. You're gonna grab your black, and I will get you started off on attaching it to the ponytail holder, but after that, all you have to do is do exactly what you did for the red to the black. We're gonna do our slip knot however you do your slip knot. I know there's a bunch of different ways. And we're gonna go right here where we first started off our red. It could be a little tight and a little hard to get in there. If you work your way in there, it shouldn't be a problem. It just might take a little while. Then we're gonna pull through, single crochet right there. And beautiful, you've got that tied in. And now you're going to just do exactly what you did for the red, for the black. That's single crochet 27 right there. And like I said, you're just gonna do literally exactly what you did for the red side just to get you started. That is the chain 2 at the end of the tail. Turn your work, double crochet increase right here. I know black's a little hard to see, so that's kind of why I'm not showing you, is because you can't really see what I'm doing anyway when I'm working with the black. Also, it's an exact formula. So you're going to do the half double crochet, and then single crochet again for 25. And when you get back here, you're going to attach it to the holder. So that's not going to count towards your stitch count. You're going to single crochet 25 and then do what I did with the red, which is chain onto it and then go back down. That's not going to count towards your stitch count. Alrighty, now we have finished our toothless tail. I did realize while filming that I had this flipped on the wrong side. I did mine double-sided. You don't have to do yours double-sided, although I'm gonna say that traditionally the skull is supposed to be on this side. So let's go ahead and get started on making our applique. I'm gonna put that over there. So I just free-handed cutting out my stencil for my felt. I'm sure there are templates online that would be easy to print out, cut out, and use. Like I said, I just freehanded it. It was really easy to do. The good thing about this kind of applique, the way that it's designed, it can be a little messy because Hiccup handmade it himself. So what we're going to do is just draw around the stencil and then cut out our applique. There we are. I have them drawn out. Like I said, it does not have to be neat at all. I'm going to put little marks for the eye holes just above those 2 divots so that I can cut it later. What? We don't craft neatly, we just craft. Alrighty. Cut out my felt. And like I said, I did 2 of these so I could do it double-sided, but you could just do 1. It doesn't really matter that much because only one side of it's going to be showing up. The reason that I did the double-sided was to hide my thread because I had some parts poking out. But if you're using hot glue or a smaller thread than I did, then it shouldn't be an issue. And we are all done with our hair accessories. I hope you enjoy making them. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will try to get back to anybody who has questions about the pattern. Like I said, the written out pattern is going to be in the description below. So just have fun with it. Let me know what you make with them. I'm gonna do my own inspired outfit to go with mine. My husband and I have matching hoodies that are Night Fury and Light Fury. I think mine says I'm his Light Fury, his says I'm her Night Fury. And then I've got my Night Fury and Light Fury earrings on. We're gonna go see that tonight, and I will let y'all know on my Instagram how that is. I'm so excited. I think it's gonna be amazing. So my Instagram is thedeadpoetspages. If you're not following me there, I'm also on Lemonade as thedeadpoetspages and Pinterest as thedeadpoetspages. Anyways, enjoy your project and have fun.